The moon landing hoax. Did we really land on the moon? On July 20, 1969, humanity achieved what many believed impossible. Astronaut Neil Armstrong took the first steps on the moon, declaring, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But over 50 years later, a lingering question continues to divide opinions. Did we really land on the moon, or was it the greatest deception of the 20th century? Act 1. The Cold War context. The moon landing came at the height of the Cold War, a time of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Both nations vied for supremacy in space, knowing that winning the space race was not just a scientific achievement but a powerful propaganda tool. A conspiracy theorist, Bill Kaysing, stated that the US was desperate to beat the Soviets to the moon. After the embarrassment of Sputnik and Yuri Gagarin, they needed a victory to prove their technological superiority. But what if they couldn't actually do it? What if they faked it instead? Act 2. The evidence for the hoax. Skeptics of the moon landing point to several anomalies in the footage and photographs. Could these details reveal the truth behind a government cover-up? One. The fluttering flag. One of the most cited examples is the American flag. In the footage, it appears to ripple in the wind. But how could there be wind on the moon, which has no atmosphere? Various reputable sources, including royal museums, Greenwich and BBC Bitesize, have addressed that the flag movement looks exactly like what you'd expect in a studio with wires or fans. NASA says it's because of the astronauts twisting the pole, but is that the real explanation? 2. The shadows. Critics also point to inconsistencies in the shadows. Some appear to fall in different directions, as though illuminated by multiple light sources. According to a visual effects expert in natural sunlight, shadows should be parallel. These variations suggest artificial lighting, something you'd see on a movie set. 3. Missing stars. Why are there no stars in the photographs? NASA claims the camera settings were adjusted to capture the brightly lit surface, washing out the stars. Skeptics argue this is further proof of a hoax. Act 3. Motive and means. If the moon landing was faked, what was the motivation? Some theorists suggest financial and political reasons played a major role. John F. Kennedy once stated that, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." The Apollo program cost billions of dollars, money that some believe was funneled into secretive military projects instead. A former NASA employee stated there was immense pressure to deliver results. Failure was not an option. If they couldn't make it happen, they had every reason to stage it. Act 4. The Hollywood connection. A popular theory claims that legendary filmmaker Stanley Kubrick was recruited to help fake the moon landing. His 1968 film 2001, A Space Odyssey, showcased groundbreaking special effects, proving that convincing space scenes could be created on Earth. A famous film historian believed and said Kubrick's work was so ahead of its time that it's no surprise his name comes up in these theories. The rumor is that he directed the moon landing footage for NASA in exchange for creative freedom on his next projects. Act 5. The counterarguments. NASA and experts have consistently debunked these theories, providing scientific explanations for every alleged anomaly. An astrophysicist criticized this theory by saying, "The fluttering flag? It's inertia. The shadows? They're distorted because of the uneven terrain. The missing stars? Basic photography principles." People want to believe in conspiracy theories because they're more exciting than the truth. For the astronauts who risked their lives, these claims are not just false, they're insulting. Act 6. Why the theory persists. Despite overwhelming evidence supporting the moon landing, the theory persists, fueled by mistrust of government institutions, the rise of the internet, and a human tendency to question official narratives. A psychologist criticized this theory as, "Conspiracy theories give people a sense of control in a chaotic world. Believing that the moon landing was staged allows some to feel like they've uncovered a hidden truth others are too blind to see." The moon landing remains one of humanity's greatest achievements, or its most elaborate hoax. While the debate continues, one thing is certain: our fascination with the stars, and the truth, will never wane. Believe in the impossible, question the improbable, the truth is out there.